First, we'll import the necessary modules from Angular's core and forms packages. We import component from Angular core to create our Angular component, and FormBuilder, FormGroup, and Validators from Angular forms to handle our form creation and validation. Next, we define our component, using the component decorator, which includes a selector to identify the component in our templates and an inline template that will hold our dynamic form. We'll fill in this template shortly with our form layout. Inside our component class, we declare a property named myForm of type FormGroup. This form group will serve as the data structure for our dynamic form. In the constructor, we inject FormBuilder as FB and use it to initialize myForm. We call FBGroup to create a new form group, and we define items as a form array within it. The form array starts empty, ready to have controls added to it dynamically. We define a getter called items that retrieves the form array using this myForm get items. This gives us a convenient way to access the items in our form array. The add item method creates a new form group representing a single item in our form array. It contains a form control for name, which is initialized with an empty string and marked as required using validators required. We then push this form group onto our items form array, adding a new field to our form. The remove item method accepts an index and uses the remove it method on our items form array to remove the form group at the given index. This effectively removes the associated field from our form. Now, let's look at the form in our components template. We start with a form element and bind it to our myForm form group using the FormGroup directive. We'll insert our dynamic fields inside this form. Inside the form, we define a div with the form array name directive set to items, which refers to our form array. We use an *ngFor directive to loop over the controls in items, assigning the current index to I, and wrapping each control with a div that has a form group name directive set to the current index. Each group consists of an input field for name and a remove button that, when clicked, calls remove item with the current index. Finally, we add an add item button at the end of the form. When this button is clicked, the add item method is called, which adds a new form group to the items form array, generating a new set of form controls dynamically.